Warner Glenn's hunting dogs are his eyes and ears on the Arizona borderlands. And mules are how he gets around when he goes off-road to track mountain lions that feed on ranchers' cattle. In these canyons, Glenn is used to finding bear, puma, and deer. But one day, while hunting for mountain lion, he found something else.
I thought it was just a great big cat, so I got closer. And when I got within about 100 yards, I looked down there, and I don't cuss much, or I try not to. I said, God almighty, that's a jaguar. And so, man, I ran back to my mule, and I got my camera. I knew nobody was going to believe me. First one I'd ever seen, anywhere.
So this is March 7th, 1996.
That's correct. This is one of the first pictures I took when he was close.
So Warner, this is the area where you first spotted that jaguar, huh?
Yeah, right there is where I first saw it.
Jaguars once roamed all over North America, but after a century of shooting, poisoning, and trapping, they were presumed extinct in this country. That is, until that day in 1996, when Glenn snapped a few photos.
You think we're gonna see ourselves any jaguars today?
If we're lucky, we will, but I tell you, the chance it would be pretty slim.
But there's a new threat to the jaguar in southern Arizona: President Trump's call for a border wall. And though Glenn is everything Trump could want in a voter, a hunter, an NRA member, an opponent of illegal immigration, he hates the wall.
One thing a wall would do would break up all of our wildlife corridors. I mean, it'd tear up a lot of country that doesn't need to be torn up.
Right now, much of the Arizona border has a type of wall that jaguars can get through. It's meant to stop vehicles, but people and animals can all pass freely. Trump's wall, though, wouldn't let people through. Jaguars either. That's a problem because all jaguars in the U.S. get there by crossing the Arizona border. The jaguars are born some 200 miles south in the northern Mexican jungle. At 18 months, male cats start searching for new territory. Sometimes that takes them north.
And here's one of my murals right here. This is one of the ones I did on my own.
The Northern Jaguar Project in Sonora is trying to protect the endangered animal by changing attitudes toward it.
I very purposely picked this jaguar because he's looking down and into the wash, like he's continuing this way towards the river. And by doing that, it really takes away any feeling of aggression or anything because he's not looking at you.
Randy Young is a man of big gestures. When he fell for the jaguar, he moved down to Mexico to get closer to them. He's painted 4 large murals of his obsessions. Young is the Northern Jaguar Project's wildlife reserve manager.
Ever since I got to town, I decided that I'm basically an ambassador for the jaguar.
The project purchased cattle ranches to create the reserve. To discourage visitors, they let the grass grow long. Potholes swallow the roads. Rock slides are constant. They like it that way. As the land returns to the wild, the jaguars have too.
Well, we have got some serious flow going on here. Wow. I never see this much water here. But I'm gonna say we can go ahead and push through it.
Neglect is a strategy, and sometimes it works too well.
Oh shit, we died, we're screwed.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
I'm gonna go get the tractor.
I'm gonna be a little while.
The land is difficult for vehicles, but for carnivores, cattle, and cattle ranchers, it's ideal.
¿Cómo está? ¿Y Martín?
Part of Young's job is to check in on neighboring ranchers like Martín Monje, whose family has worked this area for generations. Young tries to convince them that jaguars belong on their land.
Vengo nomás a saludar poquito y a contarles algo. No sé si les platicaron de las fotos de esta vez que le acaba de salir un jaguar.
The project has installed wildlife trap cameras on ranches and on the reserve to try and capture photos of the jaguar. They pay 5,000 pesos per photo. Young says that's what the cats fetch on the thriving black market for their teeth and their bones. Young now spends his time hunting for jaguar photos. It's fitting, because it was Warner Glenn's picture in 1996 that really led him here.
What did it feel like the first time you heard that the jaguar had been confirmed in the U.S.?
Well, it was in mountain ranges that I had just been playing in recently, so it was very inspirational and very much raised the level of wild of that place I had just been in my own mind. It changed my own landscape that I lived in.
How do you feel about the jaguar as a species?
I get emotional when I talk about the jaguar because I've basically dedicated my life to this. Because I do feel like we are in that apocalyptic moment. You know, we are on that cutting edge of, we're losing all these species right now. And we have the ability to change that, each and every one of us.
But if we don't step up, it's not gonna change.